Daily Horoscope for Leo, May 20, 2025, Majestic Leo. Today's cosmic arrangement places the sun firmly in Gemini, creating an intellectually vibrant landscape that feels both stimulating and slightly foreign to your naturally expressive nature. This transition creates a fascinating dynamic where your heart-centered fire meets Gemini's curious air, opening new channels of communication and connection. As the celestial bodies align on May 20th, we find Mercury dancing through the final degrees of Taurus, preparing to enter its home sign. Venus exerts its gentle influence from sensitive Cáncer, while Mars fires through fellow fire sign Aries, creating a powerful boost to your natural confidence. The moon glides through relationship-oriented Libra, forming a beautiful air trine with the Gemini sun that particularly benefits your social connections. Jupiter continues its expansive journey through Virgo, bringing growth opportunities to your financial sector. This position favors methodical approaches to wealth building rather than risky ventures. Meanwhile, Saturn in Pisces creates some tension with your approach to shared resources and intimate connections, asking you to establish clearer boundaries while maintaining emotional depth. Uranus in Gemini brings unexpected communications and surprising connections within your community and friendship circles. Neptune in Aries infuses your philosophical outlook with inspiration and spiritual insights, while retrograde Pluto in Aquarius continues its long-term transformation of your relationship sector, revealing deeper truths about power dynamics in partnerships. This celestial arrangement creates a day of intellectual curiosity and social connection for Leos. The fiery Mars in Aries provides you with additional courage to pursue goals related to education, travel, or publishing. Your natural leadership qualities are enhanced, though the Libra moon reminds you to consider others' perspectives equally. In matters of the heart, Venus in Cáncer creates an introspective energy in your subconscious realm. For attached Leos, deeper emotional needs may surface in your relationship, revealing vulnerabilities you typically keep hidden behind your confident exterior. Your partner might be surprised and touched by this rare glimpse beneath your protective mane. Single Leos might feel drawn to someone who creates a sense of emotional safety, perhaps encountering them in a private setting or through family connections. Today favors emotional authenticity over dramatic gestures. Let your true feelings shine rather than putting on a show. The professional sphere shows particular promise. The Gemini sun illuminates your friendship and networking sector, making this an excellent day for collaborative projects and team leadership. Your natural charisma is enhanced by Mercury's influence, allowing you to articulate visions that inspire others. Jupiter's presence in your financial sector suggests potential monetary rewards from work you've done previously or opportunities for additional income streams. Consider investments that could grow over time rather than seeking immediate returns. Health-wise, Mars energy gives you physical vitality, but the multiple air influences might create mental restlessness. Your cardiovascular system receives positive energy, making this a good day for moderate exercise that gets your heart pumping. Be mindful of nervous tension accumulating in your shoulders and neck. Breathing exercises would serve you well today, helping to center scattered thoughts and bring you back to your body. Your Leo-ruled spine may also need some gentle stretching attention. For personal growth, today's energy supports intellectual and social expansion. You may find yourself drawn to learn something new or to connect with groups that share your interests. Neptune's influence encourages you to explore philosophical ideas that expand your worldview. This is an excellent day to sign up for classes, join discussion groups, or engage in stimulating debate. Your mind is sharp, and your natural confidence helps you express your views eloquently. Your lucky elements today include the color silver, reflecting the Libra moon's energy, and the number 7, resonating with Neptune's mystical influence. West-facing environments that capture the afternoon sun will feel particularly energizing. Gemstones that might support your energy include clear quartz for mental clarity and rose quartz to balance emotional connections. The most favorable time for important initiatives is between 10 a.m. and noon, when the sun's energy aligns most harmoniously with your natural leadership qualities. As the day progresses, you'll notice your energy flowing in distinct waves. The morning brings mental clarity with the Gemini sun's influence, making it ideal for planning and strategic thinking. By midday, the Libra moon's effects become more pronounced, highlighting interpersonal dynamics and creating opportunities for relationship building. The evening carries the passionate influence of Mars in Aries more strongly, potentially bringing a second wind of energy for personal projects or physical activities. For creative Leos, today's celestial arrangement is particularly favorable. The air sign influences enhance your ability to conceptualize and communicate your visions, while your natural Leo flair ensures your work stands out. Consider pitching ideas, showcasing your talents, or collaborating with others who complement your skills. Your home environment might feel somewhat charged today, with an unusual desire to create a comfortable sanctuary that reflects your current mental state. The Venus influence creates a nesting instinct that's uncommon for typically outgoing Leos. You might find yourself drawn to family heirlooms or nostalgic items that connect you to your roots. Regarding obstacles, be aware that your natural Leo pride might be challenged today by the need for compromise that the Libra moon brings. Finding the balance between standing your ground and accommodating others will be key to harmonious interactions. Additionally, Saturn's influence might bring up fears related to vulnerability and trust. Working through these feelings rather than avoiding them leads to personal growth. The position of the moon's nodes creates an interesting dynamic for you. The North Node in Aries activates your ninth house of higher learning and exploration, suggesting your greatest growth comes through boldly pursuing knowledge and truth beyond familiar territories. Meanwhile, the South Node in Libra points to patterns you're moving away from, perhaps an over-reliance on others' approval or tendency to compromise your vision to maintain harmony. In romantic relationships, today encourages open dialogue about balance and reciprocity. Long-term relationships might reach new levels of understanding through honest communication about needs and boundaries. For single Leos, potential connections appear in intellectually stimulating environments. Look for partners who engage your mind as well as your heart, as mental compatibility shows particular importance under this cosmic arrangement. Your communication style today carries extra persuasiveness. Words chosen thoughtfully have particular impact, especially when delivering presentations, leading meetings, or engaging in important conversations. The air sign influences favor logical structure combined with your natural Leo warmth and authenticity. Spiritually, today's energy particularly supports practices that unite mind and heart, such as mantras, mindful movement, or contemplative reading. The balance of air and fire elements creates an environment where intellectual understanding can ignite spiritual transformation. The tarot associations with today's astrological influences suggest themes of the Lovers, Gemini, Justice, Libra, and Strength, Leo's traditional card, creating a narrative about alignment between mind, heart, and courage. This combination supports making choices that honor both intellectual understanding and emotional wisdom, guided by your innate Leo courage and integrity. In summary, May 20th offers you a day of social connection, intellectual stimulation, and emotional depth. The cosmic energies support your leadership while challenging you to incorporate more vulnerability and consideration for others. Your natural warmth finds perfect expression through thoughtful communication and group activities. Take advantage of networking opportunities while nurturing close emotional bonds. Remember that today, your greatest strength lies not just in your typical Leo radiance, but in your ability to listen, learn, and connect authentically with others. Shine on, magnificent Leo, as you always do. But today, let others shine alongside you in the cosmic dance of connection and collaboration. May 20, 2025 presents a fascinating planetary landscape for Leos. On this day, The sun is positioned at approximately 29 degrees Taurus, just hours away from entering Gemini, creating a powerful energy in your 10th house of career and public reputation. This cusp position brings a dual influence, the stabilizing final moments of Taurus energy, combined with the anticipatory buzz of Gemini's approaching communicative force. For you, Leo, this means professional matters are highlighted with both a need for practical completion and preparation for new conversations. The moon resides at 12 degrees Libra in your third house of communication, forming a harmonious trine to your Leo energy. This lunar position enhances your natural charisma and creates a diplomatic flow to your self-expression. You'll find words come more easily today, especially when negotiating or mediating situations at work. Mercury, the planet of communication, sits at 16 degrees Gemini in your 11th house of social networks and future goals. This placement is particularly potent as Mercury is domicile in Gemini, meaning its energy is expressed in its purest form. For you, Leo, this translates to exceptional mental clarity regarding your long-term aspirations and enhanced communication within groups and organizations. Ideas shared today could gain significant traction. Venus, currently at 8 degrees Gemini, also occupies your 11th house, creating a charming and attractive energy around your social connections. This placement helps you attract supporters for your visions and enhances relationships with friends. There's a distinct possibility that a friendship could evolve into something more romantic, or that a social connection could lead to valuable opportunities. Mars, the planet of action and drive, is positioned at 24 degrees Cancer in your 12th house of the subconscious and hidden matters. This placement creates an interesting dynamic for you, Leo. While you typically prefer direct and visible action, Mars in your 12th house is operating behind the scenes. You may feel driven to work on projects that require privacy or to address psychological patterns that have been limiting your progress. There's powerful energy for healing and spiritual growth if you're willing to look inward. Jupiter, the planet of expansion and good fortune, sits at 15 degrees Gemini in your 11th house, forming a conjunction with Mercury. This is a particularly fortunate placement that amplifies the benefits of your social connections and breathes life into your hopes and dreams. Jupiter's expansive energy combines with Mercury's communicative prowess, potentially bringing news of opportunities through your network or inspiring you with brilliant ideas for future endeavors. Saturn continues its journey through Pisces at 4 degrees, occupying your 8th house of shared resources, transformation, and intimate connections. This placement brings a serious, structured approach to matters involving debts, taxes, inheritances, and emotional intimacy. While Saturn's influence can feel restrictive, it's actually helping you build more secure foundations in these areas through discipline and careful planning. Uranus at 16 degrees, Taurus resides in your 10th house of career and public image, forming a square to your natal sun. This creates a tension between stability and innovation in your professional life. Unexpected developments or sudden insights might challenge your traditional approach to your career. While potentially disruptive, this energy also brings the opportunity for revolutionary changes that align more authentically with your evolving identity. Neptune continues its long transit through Pisces at 3 degrees, closely conjunct Saturn in your 8th house. This combination brings both structure and dissolution to matters of intimacy and shared resources. You might experience a tension between practical considerations and idealistic visions when it comes to investments, debts, or emotional vulnerabilities. This placement can be spiritually transformative if you embrace both the pragmatic Saturnian energy and Neptune's mystical qualities. Pluto at 3 degrees Aquarius occupies your 7th house of partnerships and open relationships. This placement brings transformative, sometimes intense energy to your one-on-one connections, whether personal or professional. Power dynamics in relationships may become more evident, requiring conscious navigation. This is a day when you might become aware of deeper psychological patterns playing out in your interactions with others. The North Node at 11 degrees Aries in your ninth house, and the South Node at 11 degrees Libra in your third house form an axis that encourages you to expand beyond familiar communication patterns toward broader philosophical understanding and new horizons. This nodal axis suggests that your greatest growth comes from seeking higher knowledge and truth rather than getting caught in day-to-day information exchange. Chiron, the wounded healer, positioned at 27 degrees Aries in your ninth house, highlights sensitive areas related to your belief systems and worldview. Past wounds related to education, publishing, or spiritual matters may surface for healing. This placement offers an opportunity to transform personal pain into wisdom that can guide others. The most significant planetary aspect affecting you specifically on this day is the approaching Sun-Jupiter conjunction that will perfect once the Sun enters Gemini. This creates an expansive, optimistic energy around your social connections and future aspirations. The day carries a sense of promising possibilities and brightening horizons. Additionally, the Venus-Jupiter conjunction in your 11th house brings extraordinary social blessings. Friendships formed or strengthened today carry significant positive potential, and your natural Leo charisma is amplified in group settings. This is an excellent day for networking, collaborative projects, or launching initiatives that require community support. The Mars-Neptune square creates some tension between your subconscious drives and your approach to shared resources or intimate relationships. You may need to be careful about actions taken behind the scenes that could impact joint finances or emotional connections. There's potential for confusion about motivations, so transparency will serve you well. May 20, 2025 presents a fascinating communication landscape for Leos as the Sun continues its journey through Gemini, activating your 11th house of social networks and future aspirations. With Mercury also in this intellectual air sign, your words carry exceptional weight today. This cosmic alignment creates a powerful channel for your thoughts and ideas to reach receptive audiences, particularly in group settings and digital platforms. The Gemini influence adds versatility to your typically direct Leo communication style, allowing you to adapt your message for different contexts and audiences with unusual finesse. Today's Mercury-Jupiter trine opens pathways for your ideas to travel far beyond your immediate circle, potentially connecting you with influential figures or mentors who appreciate your unique perspective. Your natural Leo charisma is enhanced, but with a more thoughtful, analytical edge thanks to the Gemini influence. This isn't just about being heard, it's about strategic communication that serves your long-term objectives. Venus forming a supportive aspect to your ruling planet, the Sun, adds a layer of charm and diplomatic skill to your interactions. You'll find yourself naturally smoothing over differences and building bridges where there were walls just yesterday. This is particularly valuable in professional communications where you might need to navigate competing interests or differing viewpoints. The quarter moon in Pisces activates your 8th house of shared resources and deeper connections, suggesting that today's most meaningful conversations may revolve around collaboration, joint ventures, or emotional vulnerabilities. Pay attention to what remains unsaid in these exchanges. Your intuition is heightened, allowing you to read between the lines with uncanny accuracy. For creative Leos, this planetary configuration fuels extraordinary artistic expression. Writers, speakers, performers, and visual artists will find their creative channels unusually clear, with ideas flowing effortlessly from concept to execution. The Mars-Uranus sextile adds a spark of innovation to your self-expression, pushing you to experiment with communication styles that might have previously felt foreign. Social media and digital communication platforms prove especially fruitful today. Your content or messages have viral potential if shared between 2 p.m. and 5 p.m. local time, when lunar aspects favor widespread visibility. However, Neptune's position suggests potential for misinterpretation if your message lacks clarity. Double-check important written communications before sending, especially those involving contracts or formal agreements. Your voice carries particular authority in discussions about community matters, technological innovations, or humanitarian concerns. When contributing to group projects, your ideas about the broader vision and future direction will be especially well received. A challenging aspect between Mercury and Saturn suggests potential resistance from authority figures or traditional institutional structures. If presenting unconventional ideas to conservative audiences, take extra care to frame your concepts within recognizable contexts and demonstrate respect for established protocols. For Leos in educational or teaching roles, today brings exceptional clarity and impact to your instruction. Students and mentees are particularly receptive to your guidance, especially when you share personal stories that illustrate key concepts. For those in romantic relationships, communication with partners benefits from intellectual stimulation rather than purely emotional appeals. Discussing mutual interests, future plans, or philosophical questions will create deeper connections than routine conversations. Professional communications benefit from a blend of confidence and inclusivity. While your Leo nature commands attention, the Gemini influence reminds you to invite others' perspectives and build genuine dialogue. This balance between assertion and receptivity makes you an exceptional facilitator in meetings or group discussions. Communication technologies may experience unexpected disruptions around midday, suggesting the wisdom of having backup plans for important calls or presentations. Physical communication body, language, tone, and presentation matters as much as your words today. With the Sun in Gemini, you're more animated than usual, using gestures and vocal variety to enhance your message. This theatrical quality serves you well in persuasive contexts. The day's most productive communication hours occur during the morning when mental clarity peaks. Save important discussions or creative work for this window when possible. Evening hours favor more relaxed, social exchanges where your natural Leo warmth and magnetism shine brightest. Overall, May 20th offers Leos exceptional opportunities to advance personal and professional goals through strategic, authentic communication that balances your natural confidence with thoughtful adaptability. For Leo, May 20, 2025 presents a fascinating financial landscape as the Sun in late Taurus illuminates your 10th house of career advancement and public reputation. This planetary position creates a powerful connection between your professional image and monetary opportunities. Today, decision-makers and authority figures may take special notice of your contributions, potentially opening doors to financial advancement. The Sun forms a harmonious trine with Pluto in your 6th house, suggesting that transformative work projects could yield substantial financial rewards. This is an excellent day to showcase your capabilities to those who control the purse strings. With Mercury in Gemini activating your 11th house of networks, financial opportunities may come through colleagues, friends, or professional associations. Pay particular attention to casual conversations today, as they could contain valuable financial intelligence or lead to profitable collaborations. Venus, also in Gemini, enhances your natural charm and ability to forge beneficial alliances. This planetary influence suggests potential financial gifts, bonuses, or advantageous deals through your social connections. Mars in Cáncer is activating your 12th house, indicating that behind-the-scenes financial maneuvers or private investments could be particularly beneficial today. Your intuition regarding money matters is heightened, so trust your gut when it comes to financial decisions, especially those requiring discretion or patience. Jupiter in Virgo is making a significant impact on your 2nd house of personal finances and resources. This powerful placement suggests expansion and growth in your income streams, perhaps through meticulous attention to detail and improved financial systems. Consider implementing new budgeting methods or financial tracking tools today, as organizational improvements could lead to substantial long-term gains. However, Saturn in Pisces occupies your 8th house of shared resources, urging caution with investments, loans, and joint financial ventures. This placement demands discipline and thorough vetting of any financial partnerships. Today may bring opportunities to restructure debt, refinance loans, or negotiate better terms for shared financial responsibilities. The moon in Scorpio intensifies your focus on creative projects and speculative ventures, activating your natural 5th house energies. This could bring financial opportunities through side hustles, creative endeavors, or calculated risks. Your unique creative perspective could be monetized effectively today. A notable aspect between Venus and Jupiter forms a money-manifesting angle, suggesting unexpected financial windfalls or opportunities may arise. Keep your eyes open for chances to increase your income through social connections, particularly those related to foreign markets, education, or publishing ventures. For optimal financial results today, leverage your natural Leo leadership qualities while remaining receptive to advice from financial experts or mentors. Your confidence attracts prosperity, but your willingness to learn ensures sustainable growth. Consider allocating some resources toward investments that align with your passions, as the planetary configuration supports profitable ventures that also bring personal fulfillment. The day's energy especially supports financial planning with a 3-month horizon. Strategic moves made today could bear significant fruit by late August, particularly those that combine your creative talents with practical business acumen. Existing investments related to technology, entertainment, or education show particular promise for growth. For Leo entrepreneurs, this is an excellent day to review pricing structures or explore new revenue streams. The cosmic climate supports bold yet calculated financial moves that showcase your unique talents and services. As May 20, 2025 unfolds for Leo, the cosmic landscape reveals several particularly fortunate areas worth your attention. With the Sun moving through your 10th house of career and public recognition, you're experiencing a natural highlight period for professional matters. This position creates a powerful backdrop for recognition from authority figures and elevates your visibility in your chosen field. The solar energy illuminates your achievements, making this an excellent day for presentations, interviews, or any situation where you need to showcase your talents. Jupiter, the planet of expansion and good fortune, will be traveling through your 11th house of social networks and collective endeavors. This creates a particularly auspicious energy around group projects, organizational affiliations, and collaborative ventures. Pay special attention to invitations that come through friends or associates. Today, what might seem like a casual opportunity could develop into something far more substantial in the coming weeks. Venus casts a harmonious trine to your Leo planets from Gemini, activating your house of hopes, dreams, and social connections. This celestial alignment brings a golden touch to your networking efforts and makes you particularly magnetic in group settings. Your natural Leo charisma is amplified today, making it an excellent time to build alliances, strengthen friendships, or make important social connections that could later translate to tangible opportunities. Mars energizes your communication sector, giving your words additional impact and persuasive power. This creates fortunate circumstances for negotiations, important conversations, and situations where you need to advocate for yourself. Your ideas find receptive audiences today, and your ability to articulate your vision is especially strong. Consider scheduling important discussions or putting proposals in writing today, as your communication has a powerful, fortunate edge. Mercury's position in relation to your sign indicates that intellectual pursuits and educational matters flow with unusual ease today. If you've been considering taking a course, applying for advanced training, or pursuing certification in your field, the cosmic energies strongly favor these initiatives. Your mental acuity is sharpened, making complex information easier to absorb and integrate. This is also a fortunate day for signing contracts or finalizing agreements, as your analytical abilities are operating at peak performance. The moon's position amplifies your intuitive faculties, creating fortunate circumstances around creative projects and ventures that require inspiration rather than pure logic. Artists, performers, and creatives of all types will find their imaginative capacities flowing freely. Even if your work isn't traditionally creative, allowing yourself to think outside conventional boundaries today could lead to breakthrough solutions and innovative approaches. Financial matters receive favorable cosmic support through a helpful alignment between Venus and Jupiter. This creates particularly fortunate circumstances around shared resources, investments, and potential windfalls. While this isn't necessarily indicating a lottery win, it does suggest that financial initiatives started today have an added measure of protective energy. Proposals related to funding, partnerships involving resources, or applications for financial support receive cosmic assistance. Your home and family sector receives beneficial aspects, making this a fortunate day for real estate matters, family negotiations, or decisions about your living situation. If you've been considering a move, renovation, or significant purchase for your home, today's energy supports these initiatives and suggests favorable outcomes. Family members may also provide unexpected support or resources that prove beneficial to your long-term plans. Health matters also fall under fortunate areas today, with cosmic energies supporting vitality and healing. If you've been dealing with a persistent health issue, today might bring encouraging news or a beneficial treatment option. It's also an excellent day to implement new wellness routines or health practices, as habits established under today's influences have staying power. Travel opportunities may suddenly appear with unusual timing and favorable conditions. While this could manifest as an actual journey, it might also represent intellectual exploration or exposure to different cultures and perspectives. Being open to expanding your horizons today could lead to fortunate encounters with people from different backgrounds who offer valuable insights or connections. Educational pursuits receive a particularly strong blessing today, with planetary positions suggesting opportunities for advancement through learning. This could manifest as a chance to study with an expert in your field, access to specialized information, or recognition for your intellectual contributions. If you're in a formal educational program, expect positive feedback or opportunities to showcase your knowledge. Romantic matters also fall into the fortunate category today, particularly for single Leos who might encounter someone with long-term potential through social networks or professional connections. For those in relationships, the day supports deeper understanding and renewed appreciation between partners. The evening hours especially favor authentic emotional connection and meaningful conversation. Finally, your spiritual growth and inner development receive celestial support that makes introspection and self-discovery particularly fruitful today. Insights gained through meditation, journaling, or quiet reflection could prove transformative, offering solutions to persistent challenges or clarity about your life's direction. This internal fortunate area might be less visible than external opportunities, but could ultimately prove the most valuable of all. Leo, your social landscape sees significant shifts today as Mars forms a trine with Venus, igniting your social sector with passionate energy. This planetary dance creates exceptional opportunities for meaningful connections that extend beyond superficial interactions. Your natural charisma is amplified today, drawing others toward your magnetic presence without you having to make extraordinary efforts. The fifth house activation suggests that social gatherings, especially those revolving around creative or recreational activities, will prove particularly rewarding. You might find yourself becoming the unexpected center of attention at a gathering or online forum. This isn't mere coincidence, but rather cosmic recognition of the authentic energy you've been cultivating. Your ruler, the Sun, currently positioned in Gemini, enhances your communication skills, enabling you to express your thoughts with both clarity and warmth. This combination makes you especially persuasive without appearing domineering. A delicate balance you're striking beautifully today. Notice how colleagues and acquaintances seem more receptive to your ideas and suggestions. There's a spiritual undertone to today's social interactions, with Neptune's influence adding a layer of intuitive understanding between you and others. You may sense what people need before they verbalize it, creating opportunities for meaningful support and connection. This is particularly evident with water signs in your circle Cáncer, Scorpio, and Pisces individuals might seek your guidance or company today. The moon's placement in your seventh house of partnerships highlights one-on-one connections over group dynamics. A significant conversation with a close friend or partner could reveal insights that strengthen your bond. Pay attention to subtle cues and unspoken messages, as they contain valuable information about the health of your relationships. This is an excellent day for rebuilding bridges that may have been damaged by misunderstandings in recent weeks. Jupiter's expansive energy touches your social network today, potentially bringing individuals from different cultural or intellectual backgrounds into your orbit. These connections aren't random, they carry potential for substantial growth if nurtured properly. Consider accepting invitations that would normally fall outside your comfort zone, as they may lead to relationships that broaden your perspective in meaningful ways. Digital connections receive a boost from Mercury's position, making this an excellent day for online networking, social media engagement, or virtual gatherings. Your digital presence carries particular